They're talking about putting an electric fence around a certain cow pasture in Massachusetts now. Today, the state fish and wildlife people installed a sound system like the ones used to frighten bears away from cornfields. And the owners of the pasture will probably post no trespassing signs tomorrow, trying to keep the crowds away. What's all this about? Richard Threlkeld explains.
It's the same old crowd every morning at feeding time behind the Montague family's dairy barn. Some Holsteins, a pretty little Guernsey, and one bull moose. The moose showed up a couple of weeks ago, and he's become such a fixture, the Montagues don't even give him a second look anymore. He came here for something to eat and to strike up a meaningful relationship with the Montagues' heifers. Does he have one particular favorite, or is he just sort of playing the field?
Oh, playing the field mostly. He likes the Guernsey pretty good. He follows her around a lot, he did.
When we have to chase the heifers and put them back in, then it's a nuisance. He had 8 out the other day leading them down the road here.
The moose weighs close to 1,100 pounds, so the Montagues have wisely decided not to try to come between them. As for why he's taken up with a herd of dairy cattle, well, moose are notoriously nearsighted. Do you think he's got it in his head that they're really not moose?
I have no idea how the moose thinks.
You're inclined to think, what a dumb moose consorting with cows. But suppose you're a lonesome moose and you're hungry and homeless and it's winter. Here you get fed twice a day and there's a cow pen full of a dozen heifers in heat. How particular you want to be.
Can you see him?
You don't see a moose in these parts every day, so he's become quite a local celebrity. Every afternoon when he strolls out of the woods, bound for some feed and a little affection, this stretch of country road begins to resemble an old rerun of Wild Kingdom.
Well, he's got a good thing here.
And they say it's friendly.
Yeah.
The fish and wildlife people say that by spring the moose will be seized with the wanderlust and be gone for good, maybe sooner than that. The last we saw of him, having had his way with the heifers and having had his fill of cattle feed, he was wandering off for parts unknown. Wouldn't you know? Just like a moose. Richard Threlkeld, CBS News, West Hampton, Massachusetts.
And that's part of our world tonight. Dan Rather for the CBS Evening News. See you tomorrow. Good night.